Hey, welcome back to another Diecast review. This is Race Craze. Today's Diecast review will be Kasey Kahne's 2017 Unifit Chevy SS. Alright, so this is a Gold Series diecast, which means the detail is subpar. Anyway, starting with the box. Oh boy, gonna have to fix that tripod. Let's kick it up a little bit. So there's the box. Gonna have Kahne on the front, number 5. There's our render of the car, green and white. He was racing this at Daytona when, kind of a weird one. Well, if it can, boy, my camera's not been good to me today. There we go, one of 325. There was a bunch of autographed ones, so it's not super rare, because they did have a bunch of autographed ones that also came out. But, yep, standard 2017 box, nothing super crazy there. So, on to the diecast. I do remember this running at a couple places. Daytona was the most memorable because he, I believe, was in 3 cautions in a row, and then about 15 laps after the third one, he was up leading the race with about 15 or 20 to go. So it was kind of a wild night, but he fell to the back and didn't end up getting back to the front. So, starting on the left side here, now this is a rare one, and the only reason it's rare, well, the camera will focus. Right there, Monster Energy on a Hendrick car. So let's enjoy that while we see it, because it's never coming back. This was before they officially got the banners right, but yet Hendrick hadn't made their issue with the side panel yet. So this is one of the only Hendrick cars that'll have that Monster Energy logo on it. So it's kind of a neat. There's a couple of them, but this is one of the few. So. Down the rest of the left side here, we got the green number 5. We got the number 5 down there. We got the wheels, which do not turn, or do not pose. They do spin, but plastic window net. And down the back to the incorrect spoiler. So this was at the beginning of the year when they had very little going right. This is number 275. How many were there? 375, 325, something like that. Thought for a second this might be the last one off the line. You can see on the back there's supposed to be a plastic shield here. That is gone. Had a couple of them now where they show up like that, where there's no black plastic shield on there. So, yeah. Unifit, no opening trunk, so there's nothing else to see on there. Down the right side, we've got Farmers, Unifit, Great Clips, Kasey Kahne up there on the name rail. Farmers, Valvoline over there. Monster Energy again, NASCAR on there. So underneath, it's the plastic chassis, which means there is very little detail. Now you can chassis swap these. The downside, I shouldn't say the downside, it's not really a downside. The reason I don't chassis swap these is because I saved the chassis for what the new 2018 Camaros now, because the 2018 Camaros make maybe more sense because they actually can have hood open, trunk open. As for this, that's our motor detail. Silver, black box. So, yeah, not a lot of detail. But the diecast itself, I'm a big Kahne fan, so I'm trying to get all of his paint schemes. Now I know he ran like some of them multiple years, so I don't get those. I have his primary scheme from every year, but after that, like he ran the Great Clip scheme, the same from 2013 to 2017. So I'm not gonna get all of them. I think I've got 2. I got the gloss and then the flat, and that's it. Because there's no sense of getting multiple copies of the exact same scheme. But so yeah, this has just been a nice add to my collection here with the 2017. I'm still looking for the Liftmaster 2017. I should have a Liftmaster 2015 and a Time Warner 2015 on the way. And so that'll help almost close it out. I got a lot of number 9s to look for yet, so that's always part of the fun. But yeah, so this has been the Kasey Kahne Gold Series car. There's really not much else to see. It's going to be a short review because inside details pretty scrawny, no colors or anything in there. So, yeah, the Gold Series was lacking in a lot of stuff. It was very... I could see why they had to go and try to change, because there was no detail in this. This is not a $45 car. This is a $25 to $30 car. Because, the outside detail is good, but the inside detail is not that good. And even Walmart had posable wheel cars like this for $40 10 years ago. So, there's reasons they had to do what they did. But, again, not that big a deal. It's a nice car. I didn't have to pay too much for it. And then it's a nice way to get an add to my collection. But I am glad that the Gold Series is no more. That is nice. The trucks I can get by with because they have better cab detail, and then Xfinity cars I just don't get. I don't buy any Xfinity car unless I was at the race to see it run, like Ty Majeski. I have all the Byron ones because I get a whole set of his. And then what's his name? Ryan Preece, his Iowa win. I have that one also on the way. But outside of those, I don't really get a lot of the Xfinity cars just because they are they're not something I like. They're not enough detail, or they don't sit right. They don't look that good. So I'm glad they went the other way. But the Elites, I just had to review that. So check out the other videos on here with the Elites and differences between 2017 and 2018 cars. I've also got a video on how to chassis swap. So there's a couple of options you can do to upgrade your diecast. So leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. I got more videos coming every week, hopefully, and try to get this channel built up with a good chunk of options and videos. And we'll see you in the next video.